Kenny Anderson, Director of Multicultural Affairs for the City of Huntsville, and welcome to Impact. Each week we bring you information about exciting things that are happening right here in our community, and today will be no different. Now, for those that watch the show on a regular basis, you know that I'm no stranger to topics dealing with education, and we celebrate education in a variety of ways on this broadcast by sharing information about events as well as people who are making a difference in this area, as well as those who are doing various activities to contribute to the well-being of those who are seeking education as we go down the line. Some of you also might know that I'm a proud graduate of the great Oakwood University. It was college back then, but it's been other things as well, so we get that. And because I love my alma mater, I love the opportunity to be able to talk to individuals who can share information about things that are happening as it relates to this great institution right here in the city of Huntsville since 1896. My guests today are members of the J.L. Moran chapter, alumni chapter of Oakwood University, and I want to introduce them at this time. Carol Byrd joins us this afternoon. Welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you.
It's good to have you. My good friend Doug Simons is here. Welcome, Doug.
Thank you.
It's good to have you both here today to talk about an amazing event that's going to be taking place to support this organization. It is a scholarship benefit event, and it will go to support this chapter. But first of all, tell us a little something about what the J.L. Moran Alumni Chapter of Oakwood University is.
The J.L. Moran Oakwood Alumni Chapter is a chapter that supports Oakwood University and its students for many scholarships. The program that we're going to speak about is with regards to scholarships for our students.
Yeah, and you know, I can't think of a better conversation to have when it comes to students and education than scholarships, because it costs money to go to school. And of course, it costs for some a lot of money to go to school. Some people a little less fortunate than others, and they have a difficult time finding the money to be able to go to school. So it's important to have these kinds of initiatives. And I know that both of you are proud to lead out in this initiative as a chapter, because this is kind of a storied chapter. It's kind of a historic chapter. Isn't that right, Doug?
Yes, it's the oldest chapter. We have two here, but it's the oldest chapter alumni association. It's named after, in fact, our first African-American president, J.L. Moran. And Charles Williams is our president. He's been in that as president for about 9 years, I guess. But and those who come, they're members, they're very active in trying to have a passion for helping young people who are trying to get through that maze of graduation, to graduation.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing to be an alumni of an institution or a group, or an alumnus as an individual of the institution. But I'm always advocating for being more than just someone who passed through the hallowed halls of an institution. I'm always one of those people that say, what are you doing, or what have you done for them lately? You know, and this is, I know, a way that you are doing something on a continual basis to help students go to the great Oakwood University. And I know that is an important element of what this alumni chapter represents. Isn't that right?
Exactly, I would say so. You know, it goes right along with one of the themes of the university, and that is we enter to learn and depart to serve. And that service takes on not just being of service in their varied fields of careers, but also for beyond and even into eternity, we will continue to be service-oriented beings. And so the chapter wants to help to foster and encourage that with our students.
Yeah, I think that's a rather noble and worthy cause, of course, and something that people should always be focused on. And as I like to suggest, that these kinds of activities that provide funds are things that people should focus on as something that provides an opportunity for someone who has come behind you, who needs an opportunity perhaps like you received, or maybe you didn't receive when you were coming through school. And so scholarship events are very important. Tell us a little bit about the event that's going to take place.
The event is to convene on November 19th. It will be a This Is Your Life Gala affair. We will honor senior citizens that are 80 years and above. This particular fair is a ticket affair, and those that are interested should contact the church office, and that number is 256-837-1255. Contact that number. You can receive detailed information about the gala affair. It will be a This Is Your Life program in honoring senior citizens that are 80 and above. We realize that many of our senior citizens 80 and above have made valuable contributions from the Huntsville area as well as from Oakwood University. So we want to say, we love you, we appreciate you, and we want to give special tribute to you on November 19th, and it will be at 2 p.m.
So how do you select two from such an illustrious group of people that, as you acknowledge, is a pretty big group? I mean, it's kind of like, where do you begin? Is there a selection process? Is there a nomination process? How do you end up with two outstanding 80-year-olds?
Well, it's actually not limited to just two.
Oh.
All right, we are really opening the doors, so there are several families that have a tradition as families in attendance. They're alums of Oakwood,
Right.
and so as well as opening up the door to others in our community that want to honor a particular person in that age group, so they can bring their guests along with this honoree. So it's not just to two, and we have so many such in that category. In fact, in one of our churches, especially the University Church, we have over 30-some that are nonagenarians.
Yeah, wow.
We have one that's 101 years old. See, so yeah, so we have a large group to choose from, but there'll be multiple honorees at the occasion.
Yeah. What does it mean to have an occasion where you're able to focus on these individuals and honor them? What does that mean to you as individuals? What does that mean to you as alumni? What does that mean to you as members of this illustrious association?
As Doug has mentioned, we think of the slogan for Oakwood, enter to learn, depart to serve. When we think of these illustrious people that will be honored from 80 up, they have certainly entered to learn, and they have served not only in the Huntsville area, but throughout the United States and other countries, but they reside here now. And they also have given very willingly finances to help many students. So they are really honored to continue this service. So I would say these are people that have continued all of their lives, and they have aimed to make sure that it takes the village to train a child.
Yeah.
And so with our young people, some of these senior citizens, they realize that they are still a major part in the village in training these young people at Oakwood University.
To sort of piggyback off of Carol's caption there, and that is that a lot of times when they get in that age bracket, they feel, okay, I've served my time, and they sort of feel useless. But we want them to know that their experience, their wisdom, is something that we stand on their shoulders, our succeeding generations. And that needs to be recognized by us in the immediate generation as well as those afterwards, that these are individuals that have made a significant contribution to church life and to the community at large. And they need to be recognized that we appreciate the services that they've rendered.
That's right. That's right. This kind of affirmation is, as you said, extremely valuable, extremely important, and I think essential to what I call respect for that individual, that generation of those warriors who have carried the torch before us and didn't just stop. They continue to do those kinds of things. And because of the great sacrifice that they make, because of the great commitment that they have, because of the continual investments that they pour into other people's lives, other people's lives are enriched because of that. And so consequently, you have this opportunity to bring them together, to celebrate these things. And this is just a noble cause. I mean, this is a really great event.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And it's good to know that it's happening. So again, it takes place on November the 19th. Any significance to that? I know it's just before Thanksgiving and we are expressing gratitude and appreciation, but maybe it's just a little timing thing there.
It's really a timing thing.
Okay.
It's really a timing thing.
All right. Well, it's a good time to say thank you because it's just ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday and a very appropriate time to do that. And so I'm happy to know that is going to take place. I'm continually in awe of the support that's given by alumni of all institutions, but especially our own institution, Oakwood University. And, you know, every success I say that I have experienced in life, beginning in 1975 when I came here as a freshman, began at Oakwood College. And for the last 42 years, Oakwood has been in my DNA. And I expect it to be in my DNA for at least another 42. That's my plan. You know, we'll see what happens, but that's my plan.
Carol and I can say that too. You know, it's definitely from the academy,
Right.
the college,
Yeah.
university. It's in our DNA. you know.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
What is? I spoke with somebody recently from an institution, and I asked them about the brand. And of course, as a host, I'm asking this because I could get on my little soapbox. I talk the rest of the show about what I think the Oakwood brand is. But what do you think the Oakwood brand is? What is it that makes Oakwood what it is?
Wow. I think relationships. You know, when you foster relationships from back in the day, you can go anywhere in the United States,
In the
abroad,
world.
you
That's
know,
right.
exactly. And those relationships sort of, they keep us together as family.
Yeah.
And you can once an Oakwoodite, always an Oakwoodite, you know, and you have a common ground with each other. So relationships, I think, stands out for me.
I think we're one big happy family. When I think in terms of my family, my husband and I both attended Oakwood. All three of our children graduated from Oakwood and other family members. So we're one big happy family. Everywhere you go, there's a Goodyear tire company. Everywhere you go, there's an Oakwoodite.
Absolutely,
Well said, yeah.
absolutely. And I'll say that I had the privilege when I taught at Oakwood many years ago. I'm teaching there now, just one class. But when I taught many years ago, I had the privilege of teaching your other son, not the Carlton, but your other son, Marlon. And I had a wonderful time being able to teach him psychology. You can mention that you had a chance to meet his favorite psychology instructor.
I will.
I absolutely am. Self-proclaimed, of course.
I like that.
Tell us one more time when this wonderful event takes place. It's the J.O. Moran Alumni Association's scholarship benefit. When does it take place?
November 19th at 2 p.m. in the Millette Activity Center, which is the skating ring. And it will convene at 2, and it is a ticket affair. And for more information, just contact the church office. That number is 256-837-1255.
All right.
You know, I'd like to add additional reason, this opportunity, we appreciate this opportunity, Carol and I, of speaking to the larger community, but we want them to know that we're a family at Oakwood, but we want to include them in this family.
That's right.
And that's why we're extending this invitation that they have, seniors in this age category, that they would want to recognize. And so, you know, we would like to let them know how much we love being a part of this community. Many of them have come out to participate in different activities at the university over time. So, you know, they are the bigger family, the bigger village.
Part of this too, that's right.
That's right.
That's
Kenny,
great.
I'd like to add for those persons that are interested to contact the church office as soon as possible, because we need to get the souvenir booklet printed, and we will need their information for it.
Right, as soon as possible. So we don't want them to delay. We want them to get right on top of that and make sure that they're included in this great event.
That's right.
Yes.
Carol Byrd, thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you.
Doug Simon, it's always good to see you, man.
Pleasure. We appreciate the opportunity.
And we're looking forward to this great event that takes place on November 19th at the Millett Activity Center at Oakwood University, 2 o'clock p.m. Expect lots of people to show up.
Exactly.
Great venue. We hope that you've enjoyed the information that we've shared about this awesome event that's going to take place. And we hope that you will pay special attention to the information that we have on the screen regarding contact information so that you can get what you need to be supportive of this event. We hope that you enjoyed the show that you just watched. You can also see a video of this show on our Facebook page, which is Impact with Kenny Anderson, where you can also see some behind-the-scenes shots of what happens once the camera stops rolling. For Impact, I'm Kenny Anderson. I hope you have a good day.